Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are continuing Outlander. We are now on episode 14.
Jamie has been taken.
I know.
By the redcoats to Captain Jack. I'm so upset about it.
We were so tense on that last episode. It was ridiculous. Because a lot happened. Jenny was giving birth, and we were afraid that would go wrong.
Or Horrocks. Yeah, Horrocks. I don't know, it's double O. Horrocks.
Horrock. I feel like it's Horrock.
Whatever. The English redcoat deserter.
Yeah, obviously knew that Jamie was a deserter, and decided to try to cash in on it.
A deserter?
Not just Jamie was a wanted man and decided
Look
to cash in on it.
what's happened to us because of the situation we're in. And that Ian was going to die by hanging out with Jamie.
Yes.
Because the show set it up so well that
we didn't know.
The tension that they build with all these things that could go wrong.
So we were worried about everything.
Everything.
And it turns out everything was fine, except Jamie gets captured.
Yes. Well,
but nobody's dead, so that's kind of nice.
We also found out that Claire can't have kids, or she thinks she can't have kids.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is I think that episode was one of those episodes that I feel like I need to rewatch without the tension, because now that I know that Jamie's been captured, because I feel like there were a lot of emotional beats in there that didn't impact me as much as it will when I rewatch, because I was so worried about the things that are going to go wrong or might go wrong. To get more out of it.
We didn't know that Claire couldn't have kids, because we did think it was very ominous. We didn't realize that it was Claire, dealing with her insecurities. And we just thought it was very ominous with all the questions she was asking
about
Jenny.
Yeah.
About, giving birth and having kids and stuff. So we were like, oh, this is so ominous. Something's going to happen to the baby or Jenny or Ian. And it turns out, no, Claire can't have kids. So it was more of a reflection on her character versus Jenny's character.
Well, because it's one of those things where in a show where they talk about something so much, it's either going to go wrong or... Because then it becomes a really important piece. Yeah, so...
Yeah, Outlander, also because Outlander doesn't include anything for no reason. So when they had so much build-up for it, we were like, this is there for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm terrified what that reason is. They surprised us, as they often do, with why.
Basically, what I'm hoping from this episode is Claire and Jenny and Ian come up with some kind of plan, and they get Jamie out. And that is what I hope.
Even though we know it's not happening.
Shut up. I'm going to hope that there is. I'm so nervous. But I'm all excited for them to hopefully break him out.
Yeah, so. I do. I am curious to... I know that, obviously it doesn't go well, but I want to see how, Jenny and Ian and Claire work together, and if any of the remaining watch is still alive.
Yeah.
Because last that they knew, McLaren? What's his name?
McNabb?
I'm so bad with
What if
names.
it's not either one of those?
But the leader of the watch, well, obviously we'll find out shortly, because we're so bad with names, was still alive. That's why Jamie wouldn't leave. So when they go try to find them, is he still going to be alive? Are any of the remaining watch going to help to save Jamie? So I predict this will be another very tense episode for us. In fact, I see that being the rest of the season. But they're really good at it. So I am excited, even though I'm apprehensive.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I'm excited to see them work together.
I know. I really hope they come up with a decent plan.
Agreed. Even though Claire's had many a decent plan go wrong. Ian must feel so guilty.
Oh, Jenny's gonna go. That's why she's having the goat milk to let the baby have something.
Yeah.
While she's gone.
You engage with the British Army to rescue Jamie. Then Lalabrook could face retribution from the Crown. And your laird would not want that to happen.
God, I really hope she comes with a plan before she goes. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Jenny's already lost her brother once. I don't think she's going to let it happen again.
Oh, yeah. She's got a gun. She's ready to go.
Just gave birth. You can't leave. You may be armed with a map and a fair knowledge of the area, but that's worthless for tracking soldiers.
So, yeah, especially if you're trying to grab him before he gets to fort whatever.
Right. Because, how are you going to get him once you're there? Because it's not like you have time to go to, other resources. You have to find him. Jenny, you're such a badass.
I know, right? I'm excited. I love that she's got the gun hooked to her belt and everything.
Yeah, she's like, I am ready.
She's got a backup, too.
Yeah.
God, I tried.
I almost said I need a flashlight.
That's not an option.
I found more tracks. East. Just as Ian said, they have a cart. It's heavy. It should be easy enough to follow.
Ooh, that means they might be slow enough to catch up with.
Hopefully, because there's a rather large red-headed Scot weighing it down.
Oh, come on, guys.
It really sucks because they have to know Jamie's a wanted man. There's no way Horrocks didn't tell them if they were doing an ambush.
Yeah, but if you told them before, Jamie even went, so maybe
That's
they
true.
don't know.
They might
and
not
they're
know.
just, in general, taking them, which would be the better situation.
Yeah, that would be the ideal.
She must be so uncomfortable.
Oh, especially because she should be breastfeeding right now and everything. And I really don't think they intended you to ride a horse immediately after giving birth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nuisance. Everything to do with bairns is a nuisance almost. But still, you'd never choose not to have them.
Oh, poor Claire. You can tell she does want kids.
That.
God, is it them? Come on, Claire. You can do it. Is it them? Is it the redcoats? I don't know why I'm whispering.
Yes,
Oh, it is the redcoats.
Oh, but where's
Macquarie.
Oh, Macquarie. Query.
Where's Jamie?
What's it running?
Can't see him anywhere.
Shit.
Yeah, is Jamie there?
I hope they didn't separate.
You can do it, ladies.
Oh.
Clever, clever.
Are you all right, madam? I almost trampled you.
Yes.
What are they going to do with him, though? Just tie him up?
Yeah, I
Gag
guess.
him? Knock him out?
An assault on a king's man is an assault on the crown itself.
The other prisoner?
Oh, no.
Ouch. Just going to do it on Bum's foot.
no,
It's
no,
going to be
no,
so
no.
painful.
I haven't watched that. Oh my god, Jenny is hardcore.
I
beseech you. Just tell us what you know.
Like good cop, bad
This
cop
will
right
end.
now.
Maybe
Seriously.
if you smoke your bollocks, you'll change your mind.
She'll do it.
I found something.
If you break that seal,
Oh, screw it.
I know, right? Too late now.
Like, they're already in trouble.
Please be a clue. Please be a clue.
It says they were taking him to the sheriff's court in Bewley when he escaped.
He escaped? What are you going to do with him?
I'm going to stop the burning and bandage his foot.
Claire, we can't allow him to live.
Oh, this is the issue.
Because he
She's a
knows the
nurse,
truth.
so she helps everybody.
He knows that we're looking for Jamie. How long do you think it'd be before they turn up in Lallybrook if we left him alive to blab?
Yeah, I mean, Jenny's right. It sucks.
It does.
But
But
Jenny's
you're
right.
you're in war now.
I can see in your eyes you don't agree with my methods.
Just because I don't want to see the man murdered.
No, because it bothers you, and there's no room for sentiment like that here.
Oh!
I guess he heard.
Yay, they got help! Even though they were doing an awesome job themselves.
Yes. But the more the merrier, that's for sure. But he's a Frasier as well, isn't he? Or cousin.
I don't remember, but he was friends with Jamie at
Yeah,
the,
he was
at
Jamie's cousin.
McTavish's, but I don't remember how they were related.
So I don't know if he's technically a Frasier or McLaren.
McTavish.
McTavish, sorry. I don't know why I was saying
Because
McLaren.
we're saying all the different Mac names that we can think of. We're wrong both times. It's so
bad
funny.
with names.
Love forces a person to choose.
I mean, you've been through war before.
You do things you never imagined you could do before.
I wasn't judging you.
Is she judging herself?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I just know that if Murtagh hadn't turned up when he did, I would have done it myself.
I love that moment. Because they just have different philosophies, and they don't need to agree. I think it's good that they have different feelings about it, but Claire still would have done it, even though...
She knew,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, so...
Jamie and Ian taught me when we were young.
They didn't mind you tagging along.
Like they had a choice.
They knew if they refused, I'd either scalp their lugs or bedevil their suppers.
The devil their suppers.
I was about to say that too. What's bedevil their suppers mean?
Worms.
Ew.
Added a bit of seasoning.
No, beetles. Just protein.
Thought you could use the help. But from what I've seen so far, you two are natural partners.
I felt the burden of being a prophet. Jenny, I need you to do something when you get home. Plant potatoes.
They're not grown in the Highlands.
They will be. The crop will keep for a long time and the yield is better than wheat.
Get a head
It's a
start.
famine.
Jamie said you might tell me this. Didn't make much sense at the time, but he said if you did, I was to do as you ask.
Good.
Smart Jamie.
I know, right? Jamie just is on it.
I do hope we see them again.
I'm a little sad that they're separated now because I think Jenny and Claire really balanced each other out.
Agreed. It was very fun.
You need to establish a reputation around these parts as a healer.
Smart.
You need
Yeah.
to attract attention.
Well, no, it's her. It's the safest way. There'll be like an English woman healer that'll make a conversation. So clever.
Murtagh had his own way of attracting attention.
He's like, I'm doing this for you, Jamie.
Stone-faced he is, and he's doing it too. Oh, poor him.
One of them is a very tall, strapping red-haired man. Have you seen someone like that recently?
He's faking it.
Well, it's the same one she got. She's
Yeah.
just doing her own over and over again.
You have a very long and happy life to look forward to. But your husband doesn't.
He wouldn't appreciate a fine performance if it bit him on the backside. And you, did you have to tell fortunes during the dance?
So I'm to blame because you're not a success.
Oh.
Oh, they also
Come
do
on.
not get along.
Mm-hmm.
Is there no other way for us to get the word out?
Well, it's gonna travel by air.
Yep.
Not yet, anyway.
And they're both so stressed.
You don't have a better plan, though.
I know. He knows the area better.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else
Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
But you need a Scottish song.
Me?
And a new look.
Oh my god.
You're gonna rob someone?
I don't know, but I just love how they just became performers
Yeah.
and entertainers for this. It's ridiculous.
That's just you up a bit, eh?
I look ridiculous.
Aye, you do.
That's the point. For Jamie. For Jamie!
Oh, yeah. They better find him doing this.
You just gotta do everything to be ridiculous.
You want people talking about you. Come on, Claire, you can do it.
Tip your coggy when you take her out to play. Lads and lasses, toy a kiss.
Oh, she just changed the lyrics.
A root, a toot, a reedy-a-dee.
Nice.
How long have they been doing this, though?
I know.
Oh, because you just have to hope you're in the same direction as him.
Come on, Jamie.
She's like, out of all the things I expected when I went back in time, this was not one of them.
To be honest, it's not what I expected either at this point.
Somebody steal their routine? Is that what they did? They stole his routine. That's what they did, is stole their routine. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, no.
Oh, but the problem is, what if they find them instead of...
Yeah.
And now I give you the Sassanach!
They have one of their own. Yeah, they literally stole their show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
It's no laughing matter.
A song is a song is a song.
It's not a song, it's a message.
Maybe y'all could just work together.
I'm searching for my husband. And I have to sing that song. Give me your word that you won't perform that song again.
You have my word.
Is he gonna do it?
I think so. I feel like they have their own personal honor.
He seems like he's kind of a romantic.
Yeah.
So.
So you'll be singing it. They'll be singing it. Jamie won't know which song to come to.
What else can she do? Except kill him, I guess. But
He is my husband. You can't understand how that feels. Besides, I outrank you, do I not?
Oh, because she's the Laird's wife.
yeah.
I would just make a deal with the gypsies to go town to town and be like, let me sing the song, you take the money.
Yeah. Or somehow tell so that if
Give
the
them a
gypsies
different
find
song.
him first, maybe they can say something to him like,
I really don't think so. But they might. I mean, with the time frame, this has been months.
has it been months? I guess.
They've been to 6 towns, and you have to, like, ride the horse
Villages.
everywhere and
Yeah.
perform and sleep, and it's got to have been at least a couple months. What if he's already just, like, recaptured, and this is all pointless?
I know.
I hope they've sent letters back to Lillybrook with, like, updates.
Perhaps it has for you. Because you've never lost someone that you've loved.
I feel like he probably already has.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
get it all now, do you, lass?
Okay, you're both stressed about this.
Very.
Just talk it out.
I alone killed a wounded boy using just a dagger. The Mackenzie was so impressed by the deed. He gave me the tusks. I made them into bracelets. We gave them to the lass as a wedding gift.
Wait, the bracelets?
Yeah, it was her, Jenny's and Jamie's mother.
Yeah. Aww.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah, me too.
I think you're the only one that loves Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
He's a son to me.
I'm sorry.
Yay, makeup.
Yeah, you're both just very stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
I also have to remember timeline-wise, he's not that old. He could
Yeah.
easily just be like 15, 20 years older than her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Jenny and Jamie's mom was probably pretty young when she had them.
I broke my word.
Of course he did.
We've been performing your song. I'm doing quite well at it.
But you came across a man?
Is everything all right here, lass?
Oh my god, I bet they saw Jamie.
I know, I think so. Is he with them?
I'm here in the name of love.
Now you better leave before my companion here decides to lend you a hand.
She's like, I already paid you. You already broke your word.
Mm-hmm.
You're to go to Glenrowan Cross with all due haste.
This is Jamie.
Chop, chop, chop.
Thank you. From one gypsy to another.
Oh, I hope they get there.
So, I mean, it was kind of a good idea to befriend the gypsies in a way.
Right.
Because they might have missed him anyway with singing.
It's true. Technically, you covered like twice as much ground.
Oh my god, I'm so excited and intense right now. Come on, play Jamie.
I don't think it's gonna be this easy. I want it to be this easy. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Who's there?
Oh, shit, it's Dougal's song.
Sorry to disappoint you, lass.
Oh, but maybe
Is he
he'll help
looking for him
out.
too?
Couldn't send for you by name.
He's gonna help out in secret, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Dougal is good to have on your side. He is the war chief for a reason.
Yeah.
You can stop your searching. I've news of Jamie.
Oh no.
He knows where he is, though.
But is that a good or bad thing?
Shit. It doesn't sound good with the way he's
know.
saying
He's
it.
alive.
Starting with the good
He's
news.
taken at Achnasheen. Drawn by your song.
Fuck. Oh no.
He's in Wentworth prison. Stood trial 3 days ago, condemned to hang.
Oh my god.
When?
Today, day after.
You have time, you have time, you have time. You're gonna need Dougal's help, I think.
Of course.
It's hard to accept that Jamie's gone. I know that.
Dougal, he's not dead yet.
You have to let him go.
Are you hoping to make her a bride now?
I don't need protection. I need my husband.
I can protect you as your husband.
Dougal, you want this thing so bad. Ugh.
I mean, I think he's already given up on Jamie, so...
The only way to keep you and Lallybrook safe is to come under my protection.
She's no way. No way.
It's not happening.
Dougal, you're an idiot.
That's what this is really about.
Oh, he wants the land. He wants his own.
To control the Fraser lands.
Because then he would potentially be the Laird. That's why he doesn't like Jamie.
That's why you kept Jamie away for years. For telling him his sister bore Randall's child.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you dare speak about him as if he were already dead.
Now you think what you want of me. You know how he felt about Randall. If marrying me was the only way to keep you out of that bastard's hands, he would tell you to do it.
It's not. She could just go home.
Here's the thing. Jamie would tell her to do it. But Claire has her own mind, and she'll do what she wants, regardless of what Jamie wants.
And the thing is, all she could do is be like, Murtagh, I need you to take me to these frickin' rocks, okay?
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
right.
Bye.
That's true.
She has another
She
exit
doesn't
plan.
have to stay.
Granted, we actually don't know that. She might have tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
But we're going to the theory that she could.
Yeah.
How many men are there with you?
What?
How many?
10.
Ooh, is she coming up with a plan to use them?
Mm-hmm.
Jamie led only a handful of men when he rescued me at Fort William. What's the matter? Are you scared you're not as good as him?
I guess she's going to make a deal if it doesn't work.
If there's a chance that I can save him, then I have to try. But if I fail, or if he's already dead, I will marry you.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do what you got to do.
I know, right? Hopefully some of them will volunteer.
I think a lot of them know Jamie.
Yeah, that's true.
Luke, I like the lad.
Oh, come on.
If the situation were reversed, Jamie would come for every single one of you.
And you know it too. We know you can be guilted into it. We know it. We know it. She's going with or without you.
I'll go.
Yay, Willie! Please don't die.
I know.
Please don't die. Oh, no.
He'd come for me. Try to set me free. Whatever you call for, Mistress Clare. My life is yours to command.
Oh, so sweet. I'm so worried.
You have more courage than all the rest of them put together.
Oh, kills my heart. Can't let the wee scunner go alone and have all the fun, can I?
Aye, me neither.
He's like, I hate you all.
See, when this goes wrong, I'm killing you first for getting us involved.
What about the rest? Are they going to come too?
That was the easy part.
Yeah. I gotta figure out how to have a plan.
You need to lay out of the building. You need to get how to get in and out fast. Who can you bribe?
I feel like Claire would have such a better chance, except for if Randall's there, then he knows who she is.
It's all about Randall.
I hate him so much.
But then maybe she can distract Randall, especially if Lord Thomas is there as well. Maybe distract them while the others are doing something. I don't know.
Nobody's gonna know. The minute she appears, she's gonna know that it's like attempt for a breakout.
Yeah. Whatever. We need something good. Maybe she can use some of her experience as a singer. I don't think that's gonna work. I really enjoyed it.
It was a really nice. It was an interesting change up. Yeah, I would say, because the first part, I feel like, I mean, it was definitely split into like 3 parts. Mm-hmm. So you have the first part with Jenny and Claire, and I loved all that.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
I have here. You can see Jenny Hart, because I heart Jenny. Yeah. I love them when they were teaming up. I want them, like, I would have a show of just them on adventures. I thought they were so great. I love that they had differing philosophies about how to treat the redcoat guy, because I prefer that than them just agreeing, because they obviously have lived very different lives.
And as you pointed out, Claire has mainly been a healer in her life. Mm-hmm. So having to kill a man who technically hasn't done her any wrong is difficult. But I think obviously she's been through war before. She knows the realities of it, but it's different when you're doing it yourself versus somebody else. But yeah, she definitely still would have done it.
Yeah, so it was fun to watch them both clash in that way, but also know what they need to get done. And also Claire really facing up to what she is willing to do for Jamie in that moment as well. I thought that was just really well done, and I love to see their personalities together, and they actually have really great chemistry together.
They do.
So, yes. Best female relationship on the show. I hope we see them more together.
I think we brought that up last time, too. You're like, I want more Jenny and Claire.
I do.
Jumping into sort of the middle part with her and Murtagh.
Murtagh. I think that's a little bit less interesting for me.
It was, yeah, it was, I guess, like the least fascinating part of the episode, but at the same time, it was really interesting in the sense of seeing those two with such varying different personalities working together for Jamie. And it's the same idea of like Claire and Jenny. They may have different routes of getting there, but they do, I think, obviously have more of an understanding between each other, and still the same goal. And then you get to the second half with Murtagh and Claire, and technically they also have the same goal, but just so much harder to see because they're so different in personality.
The reveal.
I know.
The reveal that Murtagh's the one that gave the bracelets to Jamie's mom.
Again, proves my point of Outlander doesn't put anything there by chance for just no reason. Because I remember when they gave the gift, I was like, that's weird, but sweet gesture. Weird gift, sweet gesture. And it turns out, oh no, that weird gift was there for a specific reason.
There's also the callback to way back when, I don't remember what episode it was, Jamie was asking Murtagh if his mom would like Claire.
Oh,
remember? Like, that was in the stables or something. And obviously he would know, because he's been around this entire time and sees Jamie as a son because he was in love with Jamie's mom. So that's just like, it was like you said, it's there for a reason.
It's good to find out.
I didn't expect it at all. It was so good.
Same. It was really sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely made Murtagh more personable versus this rough guy. I mean, I liked him anyways, but he was definitely like the roughest out of them. So
I did have
granted,
that one.
And then it turns out I lied. Dougal is the roughest out of them, because at least I thought there was sort of some just jealousy sort of care involved, more human emotion, versus it turns out it's all just politics and trying to get their land.
Yeah.
So it was a fascinating thing to learn.
I
I hadn't thought of it at all.
Me either. When she brought up that he wanted the land, I was like, oh, that makes sense. But then she brought it up from the beginning, the whole lie about his sister having Randall's son. I thought maybe that was just a mistake. Like, he had heard that rumor, and so he told Jamie. But no, it's all been a plan to get the land, his sister's land, essentially. And I was just like, whoa, is this why he suggested the marriage and was so gung-ho about the marriage in the first place? Because he knew that
Jamie would get captured at some point?
Yeah, that Jamie couldn't go home. It makes Jamie even less likely to go home because she's there and she needs the protection from the Mackenzies. Mm-hmm. So, wow, I had no idea that this whole season he's been like masterminding it all.
Which does make me like him less, because at first I thought it was just sort of jealousy or something like that, but it turns out it's just all political hoopla, which I'm less sympathetic to.
Yeah, and greed. Because he's already like a war chief, like a higher up in his own, but he wants his own for the rebellion and you know.
I don't think he cares about it for the rebellion. I think he just wants his own land. Like, it's mine and only mine.
Yeah.
Just go buy some land then.
I don't think it works that way. But
I know.
That reveal I thought was like quietly done. Oop, my alarm.
Well, that's good timing.
It was quietly done, but well done, I thought. And then the manipulation of Claire and Claire agreeing to it in the end so that she can approach the men and get them. I think she did the best she could in the situation.
Also, I think she might just renege on her deal and go back to the future.
She could. She could just be like, yeah, sure, just take me to the stones first. Okay, bye.
Let's get married here. Peace.
I wish that she, like, okay, this is totally impossible, but if she knew she could get back, I 100% think that she should have hopped to the stones, grabbed some weapons from the future, and gone into the past.
Read some history books, and then go back.
But she doesn't know that if she could, you know, travel back and forth that way.
Yeah.
So, but that would have been really helpful.
Yes. I wish there had been more about Galus. I get, you know, that there's a lot going on, so you couldn't really get into it. But I do wish we would have found out more about Dougal. But that's definitely not the type of person he is to, like, bear his feelings.
Well, he also said, we'll not talk about Galus right now, which makes me think that she's going to come up again. Well, because the whole right now thing, why even bother bringing her up if you're not just reminding people that this happened and then you want to bring it up again later?
I also wonder if he might blame Claire a little bit, because she's the one who made it out alive.
Could be.
Or did it just solidify for him that Claire's the one to have, because he is sort of that conqueror attitude?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Could go either way.
He's such a mysterious character because
his motives are very hard to figure out.
Totally. One thing I do kind of wish we had a little bit more of, to be honest, was the gypsies. I thought they played a vital role in this episode, obviously, since they got the message and everything. And I thought that the lead gypsy...
He was interesting.
I don't remember. Did they even introduce his name? I don't know. And Claire's conversations were really interesting. So I thought the clash of Claire's earnestness really appealed to that guy. I don't know. I kind of felt like they were going to play a bigger part because of the way they set them up.
They might come back around later. That's the thing.
That's true.
If they're ever on the run, good place to hide.
Yeah.
Especially if they're together, you know, Jamie and her, they might be like, oh yeah, you're in love. We'll protect you for a fee.
Not that I was super into the gypsies or anything, because they did play a small part in this episode. I just thought that it was interesting seeing someone so different from like the clans that we'd seen.
Oh, and I'm still so heartbroken that Jamie got caught trying to get to him.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Because their plan technically did work, but it was also, I mean, their plan, no matter what, would have been dangerous. There was no way of safely finding him, really. Mm-hmm. So it was a risk no matter what on him getting caught. But it's so close because it was the same place. You know, he said, like, oh, yeah, we had a messenger in... Action. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't remember either. It starts with an A.
And then also that's the same place Jamie got caught.
Yeah. And it's not Claire's fault because sure, he was trying to find the message, but there was no other way they could have got the message. He could have stumbled across that group anywhere. Like, maybe he wouldn't have been going into that town without the message, but some other place he could have easily. So...
Because, yeah, the redcoats are everywhere. They're just wandering around. So it really could have happened at any time. But the fact that it did happen that way, obviously that's going to eat at Claire more. And probably Murtagh, too, because it was his plan originally. So...
But I mean, it's not like it would have been more risky to send a message. It would have been more risky to actually go out in the open and look for him that way. So...
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the next episode goes.
I'm so glad that Willie and those guys decided to help. I'm really worried about Willie because 1, he's the youngest. 2, he's the first to volunteer. Which is, it's really hot. It would be the biggest emotional impact if he was to die.
I do appreciate that Outlander doesn't needlessly kill off characters, though. Very rarely has somebody long-term character died. Obviously, it does happen, like Galus and things like that, but it was there for a very particular reason and not just for, we need an emotional impact here. It's all very calculated into the story. I have better hopes of Willie surviving than I would if this was a different series.
Yeah, right.
There's a chance they may all make it out alive, but just not unscathed.
Yeah, and McQuarrie isn't even with Jamie now, so our previous concern isn't even... He's going to a completely different place, Bewley or whatever.
Just normal prison.
Oh, yeah, and also... But we don't know how long it's been.
That's true.
So he could have been moved to somewhere else right now, but he's not with Jamie, so... as far as we know.
I know. I do. They just didn't even try to save him. I mean, I guess it's of his own making. Well, and also it was a risky venture anyways, so trying to save both of them would have been suicide. I mean, it's already a suicide mission anyways, but it would have been extra suicide.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I really love that whole front half or quarter or whatever with Jenny.
I appreciate that they did sort of a little bit of a, not like a lower episode, but a more just linear sort of less, it was a little bit tense but also a little bit fun before going into the season finale, because I feel like a lot of shows it's just ramp up, which they did do that, like definitely there's a lot of tension up in here, but I feel like they also sort of got you a little bit comfortable before bringing it up.
Well, there's some excitement there, like with the reveals of Murtagh and then the search for Jamie. You just have so much hope around every corner because Claire has so much hope, and everything that they're trying to do to find him like is one step closer. So you really, it's an enjoyable episode.
So yeah, we did enjoy this episode. Very tense for the next one. And yeah, let us know in the comments, did you suspect this about Dougal, that he had this like more deep political plan going versus just being a crass old dude who really wanted Claire?
Yeah, we didn't pick up on it at all.
Yeah, maybe you all were more perceptive than we were. Let us know down below, and we will see you all in the next episode. Bye. Move this up a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze her. Come on, sneeze, come out of my nose. I want it to be over.
And I cannot move my chair.
It didn't come out. Oh my god, we should get an Outlander sweater. I had an Outlander dress, but I sold it.
I know.
I didn't even watch Outlander. I just liked the dress.
Yeah.
It was like a 40s style plaid.
Which, now that we're watching it, really isn't one of the Outlander dresses.
No, it's not. I think it's just like
inspired.
The kind of inspired. Yeah.
I did let it steep a little too long. I wish I'd brought the blueberry lavender in here.
Do you want to go grab it? I can pause.
Yeah.
So don't drink it if you don't want it. Paused right on that part. How awful. On the one gory part of the intro.
Mackenzies.
Yeah, the Mackenzies.
It should be so easy to remember.
They're the McTavishes.
McTavishes, that's what it is.
Right, no, but who are the Mackenzies then? Wait, who's the McTavishes? Shoot! Outlander houses.
I guess. Sorry.
You're gonna get the castles.
Houses, I know. What do I call them? Clans. Mackenzies and the Frasers as the main clans.
Who are the McTavishes? Oh my god.
Isn't McTavish the dude? A person? A singular person? Yeah, McTavish is the dude. The dude who got captured.
No, he's not. That's McQuarrie.
McQuarrie? Oh.
Oh my god.
Graham McTavish.
McQuarrie.
Oh, McTavish isn't Dougal McTavish, or is he Mc?
I thought he was a Mackenzie.
Graham McTavish. I don't know. Oh, that's his real name. Of Dougal. Dougal is Graham McTavish. McTavish is his
No, because Jamie says his last name is McTavish in the previous episode where he was faking. He said, I'm Jamie McTavish. So maybe that's why I thought of it. So I thought he was just using Jamie his mom's name. Well, that was his fake name.
Yeah. Yeah, McTavish was his cover when he was playing the cousin.
Okay.
Oh, Ian. Is Ian McTavish then? Because he's pretending to be Ian's cousin?
I don't remember. It must be. I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever. We got the Mackenzies.
Look it up.
And the